basically, I did a lot of research on my dog before I got her. And, Google, YouTube, friggin' Instagram, Facebook, there's a lot of breeders out there. And I've reached out to a lot, to be honest with you. And this is no disrespect to any other breeders in the U.S. or out the country or wherever. I'm just explaining to you my experience with my Akbar Force team. After watching Mac Mizzo, I stumbled across Mac because he's from Boston. I'm from Boston. But we both no longer live in that vicinity. But he had a nice blog. He had a very, very attractive dog, Batman, Mac. And he did the whole documentary, the story, explained where he found this bloodline from the brothers out there in Alabama. Shout out to Vaughn, shout out to Corey, everybody, the people's out there in Alabama, Samson's father, Jesus. I mean, I'm just Vaughn Reeves, sorry if I said it wrong. But like, I've watched these videos over and over for, Jesus, almost 3 years, maybe more. And I think I started researching around 2017. But anyways, back to the war report. So after doing all this research, they helped me feel comfortable with importing a dog. Listening, looking at their data, like, their dogs were beautiful. Like, I mean, I really had no problem with going to Alabama or going to Atlanta or going to Texas and grabbing one of their dogs. But I just wanted to deal with the source, deal with Pablo himself. Like, so Miss Simona was like very gentle, very gentle. Yeah, there's a language barrier, but she does far and beyond than what others do. So with that being stated, there was never an issue. There was never a lack of communication. Multiple pictures. There's a time zone barrier. She's 6 to 8 hours, depending on what side of America you live on. She always uploads multiple pictures. So I don't want to rant, but I want to give you a great understanding of what I went through. So I gave her a deposit, $250 deposit last year, so 2020, late 2020 or something like that, maybe 21, early 2021. So this is 2 years ago. And we was just discussing, like, I mean, I spent so much time on her site, looking through her dogs, going down their bloodlines, they're checking out their awards. They're real. Everything she tells you is real. So I wanted a champion bloodline dog. I didn't just want a dog. I wanted the one. And I went through everything. Every number that you see, it's real. Google it. Google the daddy 5 gens back. It's real. She's not hanging papers. She's really taking the time doing her stuff. So anyways, 2 years ago we're talking. I reached out to Max to Batman's dad. Mike reached back to me, told me, no, Simona's the shit. Like, you gotta, excuse me, Simona's that lady. She's very professional. She's real sweet. Don't worry about it. Reach out to her. I reached out to Vaughn. Same thing. Never got a bad report. So there's not a client, if you guys don't believe me, there's not a client on her page that you couldn't contact and have the same report. I mean, if you love dogs, that's a whole nother conversation. But if you love dogs, then you know what I mean. You're not gonna just go buy a Hyundai of dogs. You're gonna go buy that Maserati, that Benz, or whatever you like. Well, this is what she has: high-end freaking dogs. They're high-end. They're top quality. She ain't even charging enough, in my perspective. But with all the broker fees and flights and all of that, I still want to get another dog from her. 2, actually, to start my line. Semen, I want it imported. No disrespect. Again, I mean, no disrespect. Dog life, love y'all. I love what y'all are doing. Everybody that's dealing with an Akbar Force bloodline dog, all of y'all are on, spot on. Don't get me wrong, we'll do business later. I'm just dealing with the mother. I just want to deal with Mother Teresa of the Akbar Force team. Not saying that nobody else is doing it wrong or right. I'm just saying I just want it from the source. If she had a grandmother that was running it, I want to deal with her grandmother. But right now, I'm dealing with Simona. So anyways, with that being stated, I don't know, 6,000, I don't know what I spent, to tell you the truth. But every penny was worth it. Flights. She gave me a brand new cage for the dog. Like, everything was spot on. So now I've had Jemiah about 4, maybe 5 months. It's bright out here. And like 4 months. Every time I call her, she answers. Every time I send her a text message, she replies back. I send her a video. I mean, today it's 1:30. I think I've been on the phone with her for like 2-3 hours. A lot of these breeders don't give you that time. So if you want to know your animal, I mean, just keep in consideration, she keeps the dogs for 4 months so that they can have all the shots, that they can be vetted properly to get into the States. They're registered with the UKC. I mean, you can give them dual citizenship. They're microchipped. Like, if she's gonna go through all this trouble to give you a perfect dog, why not go back? That's how I'm getting down with it. So I'm gonna make that my standard for whenever I stop breeding, and try to climax off of what she's teaching me verbally. Like, I'm not trying to steal nothing from her. I want her bloodline. I told her, I want to start my kennel with your bloodline and your bloodline only. Now, I'll take males, sires, sperm from others all around the world, but this is what I'm at with it. So anyways, back to the experience. So, received the dog in June. Bad flight. It was a bad flight. It was a bad storm in Atlanta. They shut down the airport. I got my baby. She smelled like 2-day-old flight because she flew for 2 days. We had to get her washed. This dog doesn't know me from a hole in the wall. I opened up the cage. I picked her up. She kissed me right in the face. So you're not getting a foul dog. You're not getting a tree dog. You're not getting a pen dog. You're getting a dog that this woman has spent endless amount of time with that dog on her bosom. I'm not being funny. I'm being honest. Like, when a woman takes the time to hold the dog, sleep with the dog, rub the dog, give the dog attention, walk the dog, feed the dog, clean up the dog shit, I'm just saying, she's being a real mother. She's being a real grandmother, because she's assisted the mother, the female bitch, whoever the mother is, with the birth of the puppies. So I respect that. I'm not saying other breeders are doing it wrong. They might be a little rougher, but I kind of like the fact that she's giving this dog the attention. The dog is immune to it. Now I got her. She's over here like, yo, where's my time? I'm sitting here like, I'm old. I got a 6-year-old dog. Rocky, that's my 420 buddy. He knows when I'm about to smoke, leave me the hell alone, lay down, go in this little area. Once I wake up, let's go have fun, or you know, if I open up the door, let's go do something. He's well-rounded to me. She don't know me. She's learning me, and I'm learning her. And this conversation that I had with Simona, Jesus, for the last 3-4 hours, it helped me understand my new dog. Like, you don't know your dog. And then I gave her insights of things that I want her to do with my next puppy, so that it'll be easier on the transition. Don't worry about a language barrier. I'm just gonna work with a treat, or work with a whistle, or work with a clicker, something universal. Get to know your breeder. Let your breeder get to know you. That way there you get what you want. Because I'm telling you, when you get a dog, you asking for trouble. You asking for your shit to be missing, bit up, tore up. Leave it alone. 2 minutes. 2 minutes is way too long. Leave it alone 2 minutes, you got a problem. So if you ain't ready to be a full-time parent, if you suck with your humans, don't get no dog. It ain't that easy. It ain't just tie that mug. I hate people who tie dogs up. My dogs are off leash. I can walk them off leash. My dogs are obedient, better than most kids. So, you want a champion bloodline dog? You want a real Rottweiler? Call up my girl Simona at Akbar Force Kennels, and you'll be happy that a repeat client like myself and everybody else that she's dealt with, I can back that up just off of her page. And I've actually reached out to these people. And if you don't want to import, you can always see me or any other of those teams that I told you that bought her dogs. They have the finest dogs that I've seen in America. And I'm not dissing nobody else. I'm not. I've seen some nice Vaughn, every damn Vaughn you can think of dogs in the States, and they're beautiful. Drive is immaculate. But if you want to be able to communicate, until I communicate with another breeder, where they're like giving me this attention, giving me the answers I need, they gotta step their games up. They really do. They gotta. Their P&R skills has got to step up. So shout out to Simona. Sorry y'all make her cry every time y'all drop off a dog in the States, so keep that shit in mind. Send her a Mother's Day present on Mother's Day. It ain't that much to send it to Romania. If we can pay $1,800 to have a dog shipped over here, we can send her a present. Simona, I owe you a present, darling. I promise. But yeah, man, I just want to say thank you to Team Akbar Force Kennels. The three of them, they really nailed it. They really nailed it. I mean, if you want a mean ass dog, don't trust me, you can turn these dogs mean. If you want to keep them loving and hugging, that's not a problem either. When a car drives by or a noise makes, this girl barks, and she got bass for a female. She makes some noise now, but she's quiet, very smart, high drive, I can't wait to get my third one. I'm even looking past my second one. I can't wait to get my third one. I mean, that's how much these dogs mean to me. Like I said, I have no bad malice, no malice to any other breeders out there. I respect you all. We're all in the same world. We love Rotties. It is what it is. But I just wish all these other kennels would take, and it's probably hard. Shit, she's got 70 dogs out here on her property at one time. Yo, imagine that shit. I got 2. I gotta take a sip. Well, I don't drink, but you get what I'm saying. I have to have a beer just to cool out, or 2. One's an old man, one's a young lady. She's terrible twos right now. But 70 dogs and still has time to talk to me. Every last female she's got is knocked up right now. Shit. Like that's 3 full-time jobs. And still took the time out to talk to me. So hats off to Miss Simona and the Akbar Force team kennels, man. And everybody that I've seen that she sold her dogs to are loving parents. Some of them are working dogs. Some of them are just house dogs, you know, like for their children, family dogs. I use my dog as a service dog. I haven't did anything with Jemiah yet, but Rocky is a service dog to my son who's got cerebral palsy. So, you know, like these dogs are like excellent shit. You can sell them to the army, like to the Air Force. Like this is what kind of quality dog she's doing. Man, I don't know. I hope everybody gets something out of it. Like I said, we're now working on the dietary program. Like I've had this dog 4 months and I've been trying to assume. And I said, you know, just for shits and giggles, let me holler at her. And she hit it, and we just had the best conversation ever. Like, do you ever just think, like, you know, you buy a used car or whatever, you bought the car, do you ever go back to the dealership again? Or do you talk about, they don't know about the car, they just bought it. This woman birthed these dogs. I got to actually go on YouTube and see my dog's birth. And she's rubbing them down, turning them upside down, getting all the, she's rough with them. She ain't, look, she do what you're supposed to do. She's a veterinarian, the mama. She's everything. I love that. I love that. I love that. I love that. I want to see more. I'm about to get my own little blog, my little Rottweiler blog channel going soon. It's time for me to let her see her baby. It's not fair that she done took all this time with Jemiah, and now I got her. Don't even bring the dog back home to grandma, let grandma see her baby, so it's all good.